Hey everybody, I'm Rich Foster with MTH Electric Trains. I'm here at the York Train Show. Everybody's excited because you just saw the new WTIU in action, and it will be shipping in about 2 weeks. So everybody's anxiously awaiting.
We are going to, there's a tether unit that's going to come out of that about
Welcome to day one of the 2024 Fall York TCA Train Show. With this now being our second time attending York, we're really excited to jump right in with a more refined set of goals and shopping lists this time. But if this is anything like the spring York, we'll likely run out of time before we pick up everything on the list, and that's okay. On a much brighter side, Jen is not in a wheelchair this time, but she's still in a walking boot, and this will inherently slow us down a bit. But that's a very small price to pay for her to be involved with this entire trip. It's good to have her. This time around, we didn't get to make it inside the doors before we ran into some great friends and fellow content creators. Here we have myself, Dell Hudson, Mike from Bradys Trains, Nick from PGH Trains, and Jen finally back on 2 feet at York. You have to excuse this first photo where the sun was hindering my ability to snap a photo of all of us in focus. Sorry, Nick and Jen. I'll do better next time. Next, we ran into RJ from RJ's Trains and Chris from RVP Trains. And then we found Ray from Ray's Trains and Sean from Dakman Productions. Then for the first time I got to meet Gary and Ryan from the Train Board. Good group of guys. Finally we ran into Dave from DA Griffin Hobby, Chris Black, and for the first time we got to meet Sean from the very informative Sean's Train Depot. Again, another good group of guys. It was really good to see everybody this time. There was a bunch more people I saw off in the distance that I did get a chance to talk to, but tomorrow during the YouTube event, we should be able to hit everybody up. But before any of this kicked off, we had a short wait in line before the national anthem, and then the gates opened and everyone is off running to their favorite booths to get those first items that they were hoping to find. Our first stop was over at Tiny Chen's Trains to speak with Russ the conductor again. This is the booth where I bought my first item last year. Then we took a short walk over to Model Rail Scenes to see the amazing layout that Brian had on display. He always does pretty darn good work. After that, we headed over to see what our local store, Burwood Trains, had to offer. After that, we headed over to Bradys Trains, where we always have a great time while shopping. Bradys also had the most extensive offerings of triplexes on display, but the one they don't have is the army green one that I brought along.
Hey, thank you. Would it help you if I gave you 100 or 20?
If I have a new camera, and he goes to town.
The man himself.
Yep. How you doing?
Doing well, doing well.
He's having fun, ain't he? How do you get involved with buying a camera? That's your idea?
I don't have any ideas.
He does a nice job. And they're over here.
Next, we did a quick pass through Mr. Muffins Trains. We ended up going back a little later when things calmed down. The crowd's always pretty heavy at Mr. Muffins booth, and I can understand. Then we finally made it over to Grzybowski's booth. I have no idea how we missed such a large area last time we were here. They really do bring something for everyone to York.
Short while. Like basically said I came to both. So. That's Steve.
What's up, guys?
And, Dave. No, you don't have to. So, okay.
I would love to. I wouldn't have a problem shipping it to you, but I think the cost, the revenue, postal and that is the last one because it's the other one, and
Next, we took a quick pass through Seaside Hobbies. Had some pretty good stuff on display. Then we finally found one of the booths I was looking for last time we were here, PE Designs and Manufacturing, which sells a type of test track where the wheels don't need rollers. It's a pretty neat design. After about an hour of waiting for the crowd to clear, we finally got a chance to talk with Stu from Metka and to see the wonderful custom items he had to offer this time around. We always enjoy talking with Stu and seeing his great products.
Thank you very much for your time.
I think we have one seal.
Yeah, yes, we just haven't got it out.
Oh, okay, good. Thanks again. Yeah, let me square with you first.
Next, we checked out Millhouse River Studios, and I'm finally happy to redeem myself and say their company name correctly in my videos. For the spring show, I kept saying it wrong, even though I know their darn name, but they were okay with it. Next, we got to see some of the largest model railroad bridges I have ever seen from East Coast Enterprises. Check these things out. They're huge.
4x6.
It's all sectional.
Well, didn't you want to do the shade locomotive, the number thing? Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Hey, well, have a good one.
All right, thanks.
Then we took a quick pass through the Trains with the Z booth. Scott was busy chatting it up with Sean from Dakman Productions, so we came back a few minutes later to chat and check out everything they had to offer. They got some pretty good stuff.
Just a reminder that the National Kids Club Committee is meeting today at 2 p.m. in the Orange Hall. Your meat badge holders may be purchased in the Silver Hall for $3. Thank you.
Next, we checked out some awesome custom rolling stock from Ralph's Trains. Ralph has been doing custom rolling stock for quite some time, and it really shows. He always has some great stuff to offer. Thanks. On the way to the next booth, we came across what I think is one of the nicest, more whimsical type of booths I've ever seen from EhobbyTools.com.
Yeah. Of course it is. I'm an Android guy.
Then we get to spend some time with Atlas. And now that the new WTIU is out, I'll be able to start bugging Ross for some of their upcoming offerings.
Oh, goalie.
Sticky hands. Can you get napkins? Thank you.
That's a good thing. Yeah, that you don't want.
While on the hunt for a bunch of scenery items, Jen spotted a local booth, Lehigh Valley Models, who sell a bunch of really nice kits. These are definitely in the running for a spot on our new layout.
Yeah, that's a very nice stall.
Then we found it, the booth I've been waiting all year to see, how Tuna Model works, and we were not let down. Actually, as we rounded the corner, Jen immediately commented on how nice all of their buildings are and how she likes them better than anything we have seen to date, which is fantastic for me since they're really my favorite. My first purchase of the week came from here, but you'll have to wait till later to see what that is.
Yeah, but I mean, if this is against that wall right there, do I get it this direction? That's the inside of it. That's the end. We're talking everything straight on. Right. Yeah, because you need to come in straight. Because if you come in, if you come in on a radius, it's going to be sticking out. Yeah, I'm still talking straight. I'm just saying that if you don't come to this piece from it, when I get the piece from here, and then you start cutting it this way. Well, that's how I get the thing longer is by cutting it between the columns.
After spending a good hour with Bob from Altoona, we headed over to the Lower Susquehanna Modular Railroad Club. We missed this club at the spring event because each day we had to get back and care for the dogs that we brought along on the trip. But we were very happy to attend this year. As soon as we arrived, they allowed me to toss my Alien triplex on their layout to see if there was anything we could do to resolve the issues. They were using a cab 2 remote with a base 3, and as soon as we started things up, there was a slight issue with the third set of drivers spinning faster than the rest, and the whistles between the engine and the tender were out of sync. But this is something one of the club members have seen with their units, and they said the trick was to program the 2-digit ID multiple times to allow both the tender and the engine to ensure they sync and reset. Believe it or not, this did work. One of the guys said that his Halloween triplex had a similar issue to mine, at least with the audio, and he just has to periodically perform this action to get them back in sync. While we should not have to keep doing this over and over, I was at least happy to hear that there was something that could be done until I get this back over to Lionel for some warranty repairs. After that, we were able to run this big green monster around their layout for a while before heading home to get this video edited and uploaded. We had a fantastic first day at York. It's great to see all of our friends and meet so many new people. Tomorrow, we're gonna focus on the blue and silver halls, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on that video or any other ones that we have coming out in the near future. Thanks again for watching.
Take your time.